Prayer to Saint Joseph. To pray together every day, subscribe to the channel, thank you. Prayer to Street. Joseph, Wednesday, January 14th, 2026. Beloved Saint Joseph, we gather this Wednesday with quiet hearts, seeking shelter in your steadfast care and gentle, steady guidance. Let our worries soften as your presence enters, like morning light across a window, warming fears and settling restless thoughts. You walked humble paths, yet carried great responsibility, and your quiet strength now invites our spirits into trust and restful surrender. We pause the noise of our week, and we breathe, grateful for your nearness, patient counsel, and prayerful, protective love. Let us toward God's heart this day, as we open our souls to wisdom, mercy, and the courage to begin again. Saint Joseph, you are a harbor when storms rise, a sturdy lantern when the path narrows, and a friend to trembling hearts. Meet us in pain, when grief speaks loudly, and give us room to breathe, to cry, and to hope again. In confusion, place your hand upon our shoulder, and steady our steps with patience, clarity, and reverence for God's quiet timing. When fear whispers that darkness will prevail, let your fatherly kindness remind us that dawn reaches every valley and wounded corner. You guarded the child and mother through dangers and nights, so guard our hearts now, and light the road no map explains. Breathe courage into our waiting, and plant within us a quiet song, that holds us steady until consolation arrives. Be our sheltering companion, and teach us to notice small blessings, so hope grows like embers into faithful, guiding fire. Your life unfolded in listening and obedience, trusting God's messages that arrived in dreams, and moving swiftly when heaven's direction became clear. The angel spoke, "Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife," and you rose, choosing faith over fear, and surrender over certainty. Teach us to trust when plans change overnight, when doors close, and when our hearts ache with unknowns we cannot organize. Give us courage to move with God's timing, to wait without resentment, and to act quickly when love calls for generous response. Let our faith be practical and tender, showing in small duties, honest work, careful words, and a steadfast yes to divine purpose. When doubts gather like winter clouds, share with us your silence that listens, and your courage that acts, trusting God to provide. Hold our hands toward Jesus, and teach our hearts that faithful obedience opens doors where fear once kept every window closed. Guardian of the Holy Family, you carried daily burdens with love, protecting Mary and Jesus with strength, prudence, and quiet delight. Stand beside our homes today, and bless our tables with patience, laughter, forgiveness, and simple joy that nourishes weary minds and hearts. Teach parents to guide with mercy and courage, to correct without harshness, and to build trust through presence, prayer, and steady generosity. Inspire children to honor wisdom, practice kindness, and reach for holiness in schoolwork, friendships, choices, and the hidden moments of home. Guard marriages with fidelity and tenderness, protecting unity from resentment, and healing old wounds with patience, understanding, and prayerful conversation. Grant work that sustains, rest that restores, and the grace to balance duties with love, so homes become sanctuaries of hopeful peace. Walk through every doorway of our households, and keep us close to Jesus, that our family stories echo trust, resilience, and reverence. Saint Joseph, we thank you for your vigilant care, and for the calm that follows when we whisper your faithful name. Receive our worries as offerings, and return them as courage, so our hearts rise with renewed trust in God's saving love. We choose your path of quiet strength, humble service, and steadfast hope, and we ask your protection over every step ahead. Hold our day within your care, guide our night toward peace, and keep us close to Jesus, now and always. Amen.